Hello again. Well, this is part two of a quick canter through my sixth album called Strange Alien. The album is out on Friday, the 31st of May. And as I said in the previous video, where I looked at side one, we're going to do side two today, I'm going to try and refrain from talking about, the marketing and all the rest of it, and just concentrate on what this album gives you. And you can hear some clips as we go through. We'll add in just some wee portions of video just to whet your appetite. And it probably goes without saying, but I should say it anyway. I hope you like it. I hope you listen to it. I hope you like it. I'd love to hear your comments. I don't think there's a track on this album that I don't like, but then it'd be really pretty weird if I did put a track on the album, on my own album, that I don't like. And there's always plenty to choose from. That's, one of the really important things about being a homegrown singer-songwriter is, you just have to write lots, and then you are in that nice position where you even though it's difficult, you are picking the best of what you've got. So we got as far as track 6 yesterday. So let's pick it up from track 7. And track 7 is called You Must Be Laughing. Track 7, okay, You Must Be Laughing is basically saying, I've been a fool, I was a bit naive, I believed you, you just had me wrapped around your little finger, and now you must be laughing. So it's a bit of a self-pitying, sad track with a bit of a country style. So, and by the way, I got there before, I was doing this before Beyonce. Yeah, no, you tell her. So, You Must Be Laughing. How about listening to a little piece of the song? Here we go.
It seems that your love for me is just for show. In fact, you always plan to leave, plotting to deceive. I believe what I wanted to believe. When you think of how easy it was for me to be taken in, you must be laughing, you must be laughing. When you think of how easy it was for you to destroy my dreams, you must be laughing, you must be laughing.
Great. Track 8 is called Lay Down My Life. And actually, I possibly should say, this seems to be, slightly to my surprise, the most popular song. I think it's got the most streams of any of the 12 so far. I mean, it's early days, it could get overtaken, but it has done really well. So Lay Down My Life, which includes the video of me basically just lying on the floor, moving my legs around. You'll see a little bit of that in just a moment. And it is pure fiction. This song is just, sort of an exercise in putting words and tune together in quite precise rhythm. We've got a few of those actually in this latter section of the album, and it seems to work. So here, without trying to find profound meaning that actually doesn't exist, here's a little bit of Lay Down My Life.
I got my hand on my heart and my heart is on my sleeve. How can I make you believe I will change everything that I do? Oh, and lay down my life for you.
Okay, thank you. That takes us to Spoil Your Vibe. This is probably the loudest and most possibly even angriest track on the album. Spoil Your Vibe is basically saying, you want me to join your gang. You want me to agree with with everything you say, and I'm not going to. It's a little bit about, standing your ground when you don't want to just go with the crowd. And it's particularly resonant, I think, at the moment, because we live in these polarized times where, if you don't believe in A, then you must believe in B, and there doesn't seem to be anything in the middle. We've lost all sense of nuance. So it's really a comment on the fact that everyone seems to be shouting at each other, across this great divide of, extreme down this end or extreme down that end, and nothing in the middle. That is what Spoil Your Vibe is about, and it is saying, sorry guys, I'm gonna follow my own sense of right and wrong here. Interesting. Okay, so have a listen.
You got to ignore the opinion polls and the playground bullies and the internet trolls. You gotta shout out loud for all you're worth. Who said the meek would inherit the earth? I disagree with you. You got every right. Disagree with me too. But lately I think we found seems to be no middle ground.
And that brings us to track 10, which is called A Little Light. It came out just recently. A Little Light is trying to say to somebody who is, a perma black cloud misery. This one's also a little bit angry, but it's a very different tone on A Little Light. A Little Light is saying, why don't you let a little light come into the darkness of your life? I'm trying to shine some light on you. Come on, it's not as bad as all that. So A Little Light has these sort of choruses, the kind of choruses, which is where it goes into the big harmonies. And that's where, we really get to the crux of it. You've been like a big black cloud on a bad, bad day in a raging storm. I think it's time you should give us a break. You're like a bear with a sore head. Did you get out on the wrong side of your bed? See what a difference it could make. So that's A Little Light. Have a listen.
Let a little light come in at your window. Let a bit of laughter into your heart. Let a bit of sunshine in through your doorway. I guess it's time for the day to start. Oh, you've been like a big black cloud on a bad, bad day in a raging storm. I think it's time you should give us a break. You're like a bear with a sore head. Did you get out on the wrong side of your bed? See what a difference it could make.
And that brings us to the last couple of tracks. Track 11 is called Face the Music, and it just came out literally at the end of last week. Came out on the 24th of May. It is the current new single. Face the Music is a breakup song. This is basically saying to the person who's just dumped you, I've got your number. This is what you're like, and it's fairly unforgiving, as you would expect. So Face the Music, that is track 11 with the video that's feels like I only made it yesterday, but there've been quite a lot of videos being made recently. So here's a bit of it.
The sooner that you're gone from here, the sooner I'll forget. You don't need a man, it's clear. I think you need a pet. Just a little dog to gaze at you with big brown puppy eyes. A dog will never question you or see through all the lies. You don't wanna face the music or see destruction left in your wake.
And finally, we come to Hayfever. So this is the track that I think I have played it before in an earlier form, but certainly not with this video because I only made the video yesterday. So track 12, not a single officially, is called Hayfever. And basically Hayfever also has a kind of slightly amusing kind of conceit going on, which is I keep crying. And I'm hinting in the song, I'm sure you know what I'm crying about. So there's obviously some love interest that's all gone wrong. But the fun part of the song is that I blame my tears and my swollen red eyes and the fact that I can't stop crying and that everything triggers my crying. I'm blaming it on Hayfever. And that is what the song's basically about. It's particularly nice if you listen to the whole of the song, and I'm gonna actually leave you with the whole track. To finish the whole of my Strange Alien album with a sneeze, because that is how it ends. So look, without further ado, I hope, as I say, that you enjoy the tracks. It's out on Friday. It's remarkable. I can hardly believe I'm hearing myself say it is my 6th album. The 7th album will be following not far, behind it. But for now, here comes the last track, Hayfever, and I hope you like the whole thing and have a fabulous week. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Tears come easy down my cheek, getting away when you try to speak. I can't do anything even if I tried. I can't watch TV without starting to cry. I think you know the reason why. I think you know the reason why. You're my brand new best friend. Thanks to you, I can't pretend that all my symptoms, they're here to last. I tell them I'm allergic to pollen and grass. Swollen, bloodshot red. Anyone would think I haven't been to bed. I can't do anything, even if I try. It doesn't take much these days to make me cry. I think you know the reason why. I think you know the reason why. You're my greatest alibi. Thanks to you, I tell a little white lie. Moving on, I know I must, but I tell everyone I'm allergic to pollen and dust. I think you know the reason why. I think you know the reason why. Best friends, thanks to you, I can't pretend that all my symptoms, they're here to last. allergic to pollen and dust.